Welcome to Nerd on Nerd with me, Jack Kempster.
And me, Liam Underwood. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about mutual appreciation. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's obvious that both myself and Jack Kempster appreciate each other mutually, but that's silly. We're talking about a film, obviously.
Do you plan these jokes before, Liam?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, God. Okay.
So, yeah, that's just one example of Jack appreciating me. And if we listen long enough, we might find an example of me appreciating him. But first, it's time for my favourite section, catching up with Jack and Liam. So, Jack, how's it going?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep, just got back from a week's holiday in the Isle of Wight.
Another holiday, listeners.
Oh, I know.
I mean, some of us haven't had a single holiday this year, but others have had two.
Yep.
Where's the justice?
Yeah, but your work sent you to America, so maybe don't complain.
Yeah, not really a holiday though, is it?
You went to, Yellowstone National Park.
Still, not a holiday.
Other ideas people of a holiday. Other people's ideas of a holiday? I think I might have said that the wrong way.
That's fine. Isle of Wight, how was it?
Hot.
Really?
Really fucking hot the whole week.
But when you think about it, the Isle of Wight isn't that far away from where I am, and I can't say it was that hot last week.
Well, I mean, it was hot when you were in the sun all day. You've been sitting inside a house, I imagine.
Oh, I try to, yeah.
Yeah, see? When you're in a tent in a field, you tend to get quite a lot of sun. I'm horrendously tanned.
I can't actually imagine you with a tan. I feel like...
It looks wrong.
Yeah, with the amount of hair you have, I feel like you wouldn't get much of a tan anyway.
Well, all my arm hairs and stuff turn, blonde in the sun.
Yeah.
So it's no protection from the sun itself.
Yeah, but what about your, face?
Well, that's less tanned. It's mainly my arms that are, obviously tanned.
So if you shaved, would you have, a tan line beard?
I might have a little bit of one at the moment, because I shaved before Bulgaria.
Of course.
Because I was I don't want to get the white chin.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, and I have to admit, you did look really weird.
Yeah, people always say that when I shave my beard off.
Yeah.
But it grew back a bit before Isle of Wight, so we'll see. I'll shave it off at some point and find out.
Maybe if you spend more time in the sun, you'll kind of boost up that tan a bit.
Yeah, but then I have to actually go in the sun is the issue.
Yeah, but I thought you was all about Pokemon Go and going outside and having fun in the sun.
Yeah, but I'm not, tanning.
You could be.
I don't want to.
If you sort of walked around looking upwards, that would help.
Then I'm not going to be looking at the phone, Liam. How will I catch the Pokemon?
Well, you can, move your phone so you're holding it above your head as you look up.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying there are options.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, what did you get up to on the Isle of Wight?
Oh, all sorts, mate. All sorts.
Yeah?
Yep.
Because the Isle of Wight is well known for being a hotbed of activity.
Oh, just tons. Just so much stuff we were doing. Whoa.
Tractor driving?
Nope.
Bungee jumping?
No.
Surfboarding?
No. People went in the sea. That happened.
Did you go in the sea?
No.
Why not?
So basically, when you're doing so... I think we said to listeners that I help at a youth group thing.
Yeah. I'm sure they know that.
Yeah. And so this is that summer holiday they go on for a week. And our rules are they can't go past the 2 staff members that are in the sea.
Okay.
And I was like, I've been in the sea in Bulgaria, and it was nice. I don't want to go in the sea in the Isle of Wight, where it'll be freezing, no matter how hot the sun is. So I just went, I'm not a swimming officer. And I wasn't.
Okay. What the people that went in the sea, did they say it was cold?
Yes, they looked frozen.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
But equally, I guess they did it because they wanted the children to have a good time.
Yeah, you'd assume so.
But you weren't that interested in that?
No, not in the swimming bit, no. I set up a volleyball net for them. They can deal with the sea themselves.
Okay. Was that a popular thing?
Yeah. Beach volleyball, it's always fun.
Yeah, I guess.
You wouldn't know, Liam.
Why wouldn't I know? I've played beach volleyball before.
When have you played beach volleyball?
When I went to Jamaica once.
I can't picture you in Jamaica.
I'll be honest, I was 14 at the time, or maybe even 13, so didn't really fit in.
No, that's fair enough.
Too young to really understand why I should be enjoying it, and also I was there for a wedding, so there was stuff I actually had to do there.
Right.
Like go to a wedding. Which
we've just established is your least favourite thing on holidays, is doing things.
Not necessarily on holidays, just in life.
In general.
If I can avoid doing something, that to me is a day well spent.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, what were the highlights of the week?
Did a night hike, set that all up.
Okay. Oh, because we were talking about that briefly last time. I don't know if that made it into the final edit, but maybe it did.
Yeah.
Because you were saying last time about how you got scared
Oh yeah,
being
that's right.
alone in a night hike. So did you have to do that again?
No, I didn't have to be. Me and my dad teamed up to because he runs.
Because you were like, I don't want to be alone. I'm scared. And it's like, I'll look after you.
Have you ever stood in the woods alone by yourself, Liam?
Yeah.
When?
Well, the thing is, I think what you don't realise is when you stand in the woods alone at night, someone else has to be there to make the creepy noises. So that's what I go and do.
Wait, I'm very confused. What are you saying there? Are you implying that you're some sort of stalker who just wanders the woods at night,
making weird noises,
and scares people?
Yeah. I'm like, twigs don't just break on their own, right?
No, you're right. I do feel like you're missing a very obvious culprit for that sort of thing, Liam.
Yeah.
Which is the myriad of wildlife that lives in our woods.
Such as?
Owls, foxes, badgers, rabbits, squirrels, mice, rats.
Yeah, I guess.
They're all around at night, Liam.
Okay, so let's say it's night time, hypothetically.
You know how I love my hypotheticals. Yep, go on.
And you're stood there in the woods, and a twig breaks, and you turn around. Out of those creatures you listed, which one would you most like to see, and which one would you least like to see?
I would most like to see a rabbit.
Yeah.
I would least like to see some sort of xenomorph.
You didn't list xenomorph.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a given. I wouldn't care if I saw any of the animals.
What about a rat? Big old gnarly rat.
I like rats. Rats are quite sweet.
What about a fox?
Foxes are sweet too.
Not all of them. Sometimes they can be quite vicious little buggers.
I like foxes.
What about a randy badger?
Why does it have to be randy?
I'm just trying to find a way that you wouldn't like it.
I mean, if it's randy, I feel like it's not going to bother me.
And it might
looking to hump a female.
No, it might hump your leg.
Well, again, that's probably that's better than like the alternatives with a badger.
Which is?
They can bite you and they're really vicious.
He might be into that. I don't know. I don't know how badgers have sex.
I mean, I imagine it's quite violent. I don't know.
So, night hike.
Yeah.
Roaring success? Didn't lose anyone?
We did lose a team.
Okay, so not a roaring success then.
No, it's still a success because they sorted it. You know, instead of me and my dad having to go and find that team, they were in communication with another member of staff and got themselves back on track and stuff.
How did they communicate?
They've got phones.
Oh, that's cheating.
They don't use them. They're not allowed to. They're not. No, they've got. What do you mean? They've got phones, but they don't use them for anything other than calling us. They're in the middle of a field in the Isle of Wight where the reception is terrible.
Right, here's the thing. In my younger days, I joined a scout group for a very brief period of time because it just went very wrong, Jack. It went very wrong.
Did someone do something to you?
Well, so this was when like scouts started becoming like mixed genders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know sort of when that was introduced, but so the first way I got into it is a friend of mine invited me on like a week-long scout camping trip.
Yep.
Got the
Sorry,
words
I'm laughing at the words a scout tramp.
Yeah, scout tramping.
My friend invited me for a week with a scout tramp.
Yeah. That's when I first realised I didn't really like camping. Do you know what? I went 3 days without doing a wee because I didn't really know where I was allowed to do a wee, and it got to the point where it was so bad
Just
that, like,
the woods.
in the middle of the night, I went and did a wee in a tree trunk.
Yeah, I think that's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was also back in the days before my eyes went wrong and I couldn't see at night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 2 parts of this story, I guess. Part 1, I did a night hike. This wasn't on that camping trip. This was later on.
Yeah.
They did a night hike, like, somewhere. I don't know where. It was alright, you know, we just walked around and chatted shit, really, and looked at some stars and that.
Yep.
But yeah, my brief foray into scouts. So on this camping week, there was a girl there that, you know, she took a bit of a shine to me, can't blame her. She's only human, after all. And we sort of hit off a bit. Afterwards, we kind of hung out a couple of times, watched some movies together, got a little bit flirtatious. Again, we were maybe like 14 at this point.
Okay.
But I got bored, and there was another girl there that I preferred, so I went after her instead, and then that just caused a load of drama, so I left.
You're aware that a lot of the stories where, like, I feel like most people's stories of why they don't like certain things and why they quit things are usually because someone else caused a problem or there was some other, like, external issue. But most of your stories of that nature are just, I did something stupid and bad, so I just left.
Yep.
I didn't know where to pee. I annoyed a girl by going after another girl.
Yeah.
So I just quit the scouts.
And fun fact, other girl, not interested. Like, we arranged to
That
go on a
doesn't
date.
surprise me.
It should. We arranged to go on a date. We went and saw Cats and Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, sorry, tell a lie. I'm getting the girls mixed up. I saw Cats and Dogs with the first
Oh,
one.
that's good. So not only did you go off to two different girls, you also forget which one's which.
Yeah, the second one I went to see Austin Powers Gold member with.
Oh, okay.
Then we went for food, and it was like that awkward thing where it's like, what do you want to get to eat? She's like, I wasn't really hungry, I just agreed to come because I thought you were hungry. I was like, well, I wasn't that hungry, I just came because I thought you were hungry. It was that level of awkwardness.
Oh, okay.
And then the friend that invited me to the camping trip, you know, the one that started this all off, turned out he really fancied the girl that I went after, so we stopped talking as well.
Had he said to you before that he liked that girl, or you found that out later?
So,
Oh, God, Liam.
so...
You're a bad friend.
No, to be fair...
No, there's no to be fair.
There is a to be fair. I was young and stupid. I'm better
that's
now.
not to be fair.
No, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
if you were like, oh, I'm really into this girl, I probably wouldn't go after her.
It's that probably that I don't like Liam.
I mean, if she's like insanely hot and her standards are that low, I'm obviously going to give it a go. But so moving on.
Yep.
Anything? Well, so that was the highlight of the week, yeah.
Yep.
What was the low light?
I can tell you, Liam, it was the worst experience I've had on. I think it's something like 10 of these camps that I've been on, including when I was a kid.
This sounds like story time. I'm excited.
It is story time, Liam. So, picture this. The staff, we share tents, like how the kids are sharing tents. So, there were 3 of us,
Yeah.
3 members of staff, one 20, me 24, another one 19. Right?
Do you get on with these two?
Yeah, they're great guys. I'm really good friends with the 19-year-old, and I hadn't really properly spoken to the 20-year-old a lot before, but he's hilarious.
Okay.
So we're all getting on like a house on fire. Brilliant times. We're in the tent at night. It's about, I think it was probably 12:30.
Yeah.
So, you know, considering we're getting up at 6, 7 every day.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We're staying up pretty... It's weird. I don't know why they do it, but it's fine. But so we're lying there. I'm reading my Kindle. The 19-year-old lad's watching YouTube on his phone. The other guy's asleep. Now, you know that I don't like insects a lot.
Yeah, particularly moths.
Yeah, I'm terrified of moths. I don't know why. Although I seemed better with them this year, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. Who knows?
So we're sitting in the tent. It's all quiet. And then we hear a noise, Liam. And I know what this noise is.
Yeah.
Because I have dealt with bugs before. I know what the sound is. It's the sound of a cricket.
Okay.
Now, when you picture a cricket...
Like Pinocchio.
I'd picture something quite small.
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket.
Little tiny cricket.
Sings,
So-
has a little top hat and does a little dance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm looking round. I'm like, well, there's a cricket in here. That's going to be very annoying, noise-wise. Maybe I can just scoop it out of the tent, whatever. So I'm looking around. I can't see anything. It does it a few more times. The guy that's watching YouTube is like, did you hear a noise? And I was like, yeah, there's definitely something in this tent. So we're looking around for it.
Yeah.
Shine our light on the tent. And we see this cricket crawl out. And this thing was like, if you put your hands together and make a circle.
Yeah. I've got quite big hands, don't forget. You've got quite little baby hands, so...
Alright, well, make yours like the first knuckle on each finger joining together.
Right, okay.
With a circle. Leg span of about that.
Yeah.
This cricket crawls down our door. And he is worse than me with insects.
Oh, no.
A lot worse. So he is paralysed with fear.
Okay.
This cricket is crawling around our door of our tent so we can't get out.
Yeah, you're trapped.
And we had absolutely nothing to catch it in.
Yeah. What about like a cap?
I had a cap, but crickets can jump.
That's true. They're
And
like...
there's also, that hole in the back of a cap where it joins up, so it would have just crawled out.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe not the best of ideas, but in a pinch.
No, in a pinch. But, so, cue 30 minutes
Yeah.
of him lying in bed staring at the cricket with a torch trained on it so that I can see where it is.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes of me standing in my boxers and a t-shirt saying, do I really have to kill this cricket? I don't like killing things. I don't want to kill it.
Okay.
But it refused to leave the tent. So eventually, after 30 minutes of standing with a sandal in my hand, I squashed said cricket.
Okay.
So that was terrifying, Liam. That was terrifying. And the worst part of the story is the next day when we woke up, the cricket had not been killed by my sandal. I had left it paralysed and felt even more terrible than I already did.
Jesus. So how did you know it was still alive?
Because I saw it on the corner of our tent with its little antenna wiggling.
Oh, no.
But not able to move. And I felt, honestly, I genuinely hate killing things.
Yeah.
I don't do it unless I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
So seeing that I hadn't killed this thing, had only left it paralysed, I was like, oh, I fucked up.
I mean, from its perspective, it must have been like, why did you do this to me?
I mean, from its perspective, it was like, I want to fuck these fairy lights, which is what it was trying to do.
Okay.
And then it suddenly got squashed by a sandal and was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I've been hit. I guess this fairy light didn't want to have sex with me. Now I can't move.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
So that was the low light then?
That was the low light, Liam.
Okay, that's a shame. But, you know, it could have been a lot worse, I guess.
It could have been a giant tarantula.
Yes, now that would have been... I'd have cut a hole in the back of the tent.
I'd have just crawled... Well, the back has a door too, but I was like... There was a point where the other guy was like, maybe we should just move into one of the vacant tents. And I was like, mate, we're 19 to 25. We can't be remembered as the two guys that had to move tents because there was a bug.
Couldn't you go out the back and then open the front to let the cricket out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. I guess, in the heat of the moment...
Well, I was terrified that it might jump on me.
Yeah, no, of course.
Like, if I opened those doors, it could have just jumped out
right at you, and then just pinged straight off of you, probably.
What if it, like, buried itself inside me?
Yeah, that's definitely a what if that we can spend no time.
I've seen The Mummy, mate. I know what insects do.
Alright, that's good.